Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Bob DeMaria and Dr. Casen DeMaria, and today we are going to talk about stress. How many of you out there right now are thinking, he is talking about me?
Let's see some faces out there. I know some of you are tuning in. Any people out there managing any type of stress in their life?
There's a lot of stress going on out there right now. You can see it when people even walk into our office. It's on their face. Kind of scary, isn't it?
Yes. And sometimes when I ask people do you have any stress in your life? I was working with a gentleman today. He said, no stress. But then you start talking about all these different body signals and you're writing out how someone became them and you end up coming down the paper along the side, the other side of the sheet of what's going on. So why do you think people are so stressed out today, Dr. Bob?
Okay, so this is a wheel of life. So what happens to so many people, they get on this treadmill, they probably buy, because of media, parents, they buy too big of a car, too big of a house, they keep on buying things, they keep overcommitting, and what happens is they go to bed and they're exhausted, they wake up, they're exhausted, they wake up in the middle of the night, and they never can get off of the rat race. And I know there's a lot of people right now know exactly what I'm saying. They just feel that they're just confined inside of this little box. They do too much. You know, let's release everybody right now. The best way to get rid of stress is when people ask you to do things that you know you don't want to do. Say these new magic words. You ready? I can't say yes. So you're not saying no. But you know, when somebody wants you to make 14 dozen chocolate chip cookies, you say, I just can't say yes. So just learn to not take on so many responsibilities. I had someone that came in today, they made a decision they're not going to be in any more committees, they're not going to be in any more organizations because they have to take time for their body. So just learn to say, I can't say yes.
That's good. So let's look at all these fun props that we have tonight, Dr. Bob. So let me ask you, how does stress affect your health?
Well, there's like so many different areas I could talk about right now, but let's keep it really, really super simple. This is pH paper. When somebody's underneath an enormous amount of stress, their pH in their body tends to become acid. So on the nitrazine paper, it looks, live TV, it looks purple as alkaline, and this yellow color tends to be acid. And so what really happens to individuals, they'll come into the office and they'll have cold sores. Cold sores means that their body has cannibalized calcium. And the real seriousness of it is we had a gentleman that had the shingles 3 or 4 weeks ago. He was under enormous stress and his whole face had the shingles lesions. Or you could have cold sores, or you could have Bell's palsy. Those are very serious signs that someone is underneath a lot of stress. And Bell's palsy is quite serious, by the way.
And heart palpitations too. Increased heart rate. I know we have a lot of our members, especially as things get going in their lives, a lot of people have dizziness.
Yes, you're right.
Vertigo. They could go to the emergency room and feel the room spinning, which these are all body signals that your adrenal glands could be compromised.
So if somebody comes into our office and I notice they have the sunglasses on top of their head or in their shirt pocket, I know that they probably have some kind of stress. Now what I'm holding here in my hand is a walnut. This is what would be about the size of the adrenal glands inside of your body. The adrenal glands have everything to do with stress. So individuals that have a lot of stress have more adrenal gland function. It's exactly what Dr. Casen just said. They start having heart palpitations, their blood pressure can go up, and the same gentleman was put on a beta blocker, which slows the adrenaline, the stress down coming from his heart, and high blood pressure can result because of stress.
And also, I'm just looking at the lungs here because 'tis the season. With a lot of people, they might think that they're having allergies or seasonal allergies, or it's the grass or the dander or whatever's going on. But a lot of people that have stress could have a compromised immune system. They could be coughing. Actually, I recall a story of this gentleman. Every time he went outside, he sneezed. And with the sunshine, that might be you out there. As far as every time you go outside in the sunshine that you sneeze, that can be a body signal that your adrenal glands could be overworked, tired, and need some minerals.
So you know what, people have chronic coughs, okay, especially like Dr. Casen just said, that just does not go away. and you're not a smoker and you have a chronic cough, it's either sugar or sadness, because the traditional Chinese organ associated with stress, and it has to be your lungs. So people have a chronic cough, it could be stress induced. Now there's something else that we have here. This is going to really flip a lot of people out. We're going to get some happy faces here. This is our emoji for having a bowel movement. So let's say that you're stressed. I can tell you there's one or two things that are going to happen to people. They're going to have a lot of loose stools. But the real, I'm not sure if I ever shared this with you or not, but when somebody has spastic constipation due to stress, someone's going to be really excited to hear this. Their stool looks like little balls. Spastic constipation, little balls. So you're going to say, that you can learn that from looking in the toilet. Looking at your stools tells us so much. So if you have loose stools, mucus in your stools, blood in your stools, or little round milk duds in your stool.
Also, do they float or sink?
That's
Because
right.
that's also a question in regards to what's going on. And you know what's really interesting is I think that's one of the most important questions that you can ask yourself, or that we are as investigators, as we would say, when we start talking about your digestion, colon function, and the nervous system, because those nerves in the lower spine go to your colon, and it's all connected. So all these different things can be different body signals if you have life going on.
I know, you just feel like you're all knotted up inside of you, and it definitely, stress causes so much challenge in people's bodies just because it really does make their bodies tend to be very acid.
Okay, so let's talk about solutions for some of you people out there that have these different things. So if you can't completely get rid of stress, Dr. Bob, what can you do to better manage it?
I would first eliminate all sugar, because sugar takes minerals outside of your body. You know, all of us have some kind of stress on a regular basis, and I want you to know I really do my very best to avoid sugar. You know, you have different seasons. It's almost like every day is another day to deviate from your diet. You don't want to have any sugar inside of your house. And I have people all the time, they come in and it's like, you know, Dr. Bob or Dr. Casen or Dr. Anthony, I'm sorry, I had some sugar. Sugar takes away minerals. Listen to this, stress cannibalizes minerals. Minerals are very important.
By the way, it's not that we don't support the Girl Scouts and all of that, but I know that today I was working with someone, Dr. Bob, and I said, this feels like a mint cookie as far as with what's going on. Cookies can cause this. And someone said, a Girl Scout cookie? I said, even a Girl Scout cookie. So you just want to be mindful, especially during this Easter season, to be mindful of what you're putting in your body. So
don't eat Peeps, I'll tell you that.
So let me ask you, what foods can help you, Dr. Bob, during this time, and any kind of nutritional supplements you would recommend for people out there?
Well, you know, I mostly try to eat as many vegetables as I can. Actually, before we did the program tonight, I cut up my vegetables for tomorrow. I eat a lot of vegetables and protein. You know, hummus is good. You just want to stay away from processed food. And, you know, I exercise every day. Even when it's cold outside, I'll ride my bike. Because when you exercise, you're going to be burning up that extra cortisol inside of your body and energy. So exercise is good too. And getting to bed by 10 o'clock at night, those hours before midnight, are so important. And to be mindful about the stress. And as chiropractors, we work with the nervous system. So, you know, coming in for an adjustment is so important too, to help stabilize your nervous system.
Yes. So I think for any of you out there that some of these body signals resonated with you, I would definitely encourage you, reach out to us. I know you can check us out on our website. You can restream this, but definitely you want to seek professional assistance to help you better manage what's going on in your body.
And so you can come and visit us in Westlake, Ohio, or in Naples, Florida, or you can contact us anywhere in the world. We're here to make a difference for each and every one of you. This is Dr. Bob and Dr. Casen DeMaria.